It is so cool to see the GOAT of arm wrestling, John Brzenk, back on the arm wrestling table, guys. I found this footage. Shout out to Armwrestling Showcase. This is from today. John Brzenk is back on the table. If you guys didn't know, he had a back surgery after his match against Yoshi Kanai, in which he lost pretty dominantly against Yoshi. That was back in March, but he had a surgery. This is the first footage I've seen of him training since then. And he's training with Brandon Allen. So let's have a look here. Brandon is preparing to go against Brian Shaw here in about 3 or 4 weeks, so this will be interesting to take a look at. One thing to note about John, his thumb is so huge and uncomfortable to grip up with, to where like it's super difficult to get out of his hand. His hand control is something. Even at the age of 61, he turned 61 several days ago. I put up a post on that, which is super cool to see him still going at it. Look at how compact he's staying. That's one thing to note. Brandon getting a bit stretched out here, trying to set the King's move, but John being pretty patient. Now, it's hard to say how many times either Brandon pulled or John pulled before this. This is just some practice pull without context, so you can take from it what you will, but I'm just excited to see John Brzenk back on the table training. It's super cool to see. Look at him here, kind of holding defensively, letting Brandon start to transition into the press, and John's hand control just looks so fluid, so good here. Actually really impressive, especially considering I think Brandon's probably in a good shape as he is preparing to go against Brian Shaw in a huge match. So to see John back on the table, showing his elite hand control that he's been doing for multiple decades. Super cool to see, guys. What do you guys think about this? You think he's going to come back and have a match at some point? Don't want to rush anything, but just good to see him training again, to be honest.